How is algebra used in structural analysis of buildings? People often admire world-famous buildings. How do these structures remain standing for so long? From the Eiffel Tower in Paris to the Colosseum in Rome and the Taj Mahal in India, many iconic buildings share two key features. They have historical value and unique design, yet they are also built strong enough to endure over time. Where does this beauty and strength come from? At the core lies algebra. It is not visible, but the structure and balance of a building are designed through algebraic equations and calculations. From small structures to tall towers, algebra serves as an unseen standard that supports the whole. It is well known that architecture is closely connected to geometry. The forms of buildings also begin from these principles. But can a building be complete with form alone? No matter how unique or beautiful the form is, it has little meaning if it is not safe. For example, a structure that spreads like a flower may look elegant, but it can easily sway in the wind, and without sufficient support, it cannot bear its own weight. For this reason, architectural design is based on algebra from the beginning, using both mathematics and engineering to calculate and verify every detail. How were the great cathedrals of the Middle Ages built so tall and stable? After the 12th century, Gothic cathedrals, shaped by Christian influence, were defined by soaring towers and pointed arches. To design these structures, architects used the Pythagorean theorem. This equation, which finds the length of the hypotenuse from the base and height of a right triangle, helped maintain structural balance. What figures were used in these Gothic cathedrals? Figures such as equilateral triangles, regular hexagons, and regular dodecagons were used in windows and cloisters. This was because only certain figures could be constructed with a straight edge and compass. At the time, the three classical construction problems remained unsolved, and later developments in algebra proved that they are, in fact, impossible. What keeps a building from collapsing? Columns and walls must withstand sufficient force. This force is calculated with equations, and safe designs are based on the results. How is interior space divided? In an apartment, the living room, bedrooms, kitchen, and bathroom must be arranged efficiently within a limited area. This is not simple placement, but a problem of finding the most rational structure under given conditions. In other words, it involves using algebraic equations to determine maximum and minimum values. Cost is also essential in architecture. Based on the building's size and shape, and the structure of walls and floors, the required materials are calculated. Construction time, labor, and equipment conditions are treated as variables, and the total cost is expressed as a single equation. In this way, algebra is used not only in design, but also in predicting and determining cost. In tall buildings, wind plays a major role. As height increases, wind force becomes stronger. This is where Bernoulli's principle applies. It is an equation that describes the relationship between velocity, pressure, and height in the flow of fluids such as air or water. It is used to predict wind effects in building design. To improve stability, the shape itself is sometimes changed. A typical example is a structure that narrows in the middle like an hourglass. Cooling towers in nuclear power plants and the Kobe Tower in Japan are designed based on this principle. In such structures, the equation of a hyperbola is applied to distribute external forces. However, they are inefficient in terms of space use, so they are mainly used in structures where stability is critical. Many people see architecture and algebra as separate fields, but they are deeply connected. Both design invisible structures and create balance and beauty within them. Architecture shapes what can be seen, while algebra designs the structure that holds it in place. The buildings that inspire admiration are, in the end, the result of algebra and creativity working together.